partake of it, but it is not all rosy. Take part of this liquidity. I'm making it very short. The participants are retail traders, banks, corporations, government, investors, brokers, hedge funds, central banks. All of these companies or all of these participants, they are part of this 6 trillion volume. Imagine if Elon Musk gives $1 trillion from his funds to give to, let's say, Vanguard or the BlackRock or some of these companies, because they also do currency trading. They will be having these monies and tell you that a daily volume is worth 6 trillion. Why? Because some people are there that can give such an amount of money. Are you with me? Are you with me? So you and I, if you're not an institution, you fall under the retail traders. Individuals today can pick their mobile phones, pick their laptops, and begin to trade. We call you. We have these types of traders who are among trading day. So a day trader has 24 hours trading in trading. We call it the learning session. That's if you're like Ghanaian, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right? Or not, 7 a.m. to 12. You are a London session trader. From 12 all the way to 4, you are what? A New York session trader. There are 2 sessions that overlap. Do your research more. I'm just simplifying everything. There are 2 sessions that overlap. We have the London and the New York. And that's at 12 o'clock, they overlap. But someone like me, I will trade in the London session. Someone like you might trade in the New York session. Some of you might even trade in the Asian session or Tokyo/Asian session. That is you as a trader. And in Ghana time, it is what? Like I said, 7 a.m. to 2, and 12 to 4, and 4 going back to 2 p.m. in the afternoon is what? Learning session, right? From 12 to 4, 5 is what? New York session. And then from 6 downwards is what? Tokyo/Asian what? Asian what? What does it mean? It means that some people, they wake up. I have a beloved, I have a woman in my life who is not a Ghanaian, she's a Filipino. In the afternoon, if it is 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., they are already sleeping. Do you understand me? So this is the reason why most of these times were what? So you are saying 7 a.m. Somebody is about to sleep. But they have to give it names based on the countries that represent majority. Imagine they say Ghana session in the world market. Imagine they say this. We are in trouble. All right. And we have a swing trader. Day traders open and close within the same trading day, whilst the swing traders can open trades within 24 hours, but tend to leave it sometimes overnight or for some days. Some even go as much as weeks their trade is in. Are we together? It means they have sat down, read your condition, and has given you a diagnosis. In forward trading analysis, my setup analysis is this. Are you with me? So that's our communication, our language. And there are 3 types of them. Or for me, I have 3 types. Number 1 is graphical analysis. Graphical analysis. Graphical analysis is the use of charts and graphs to study price movement. All of these gibberish is simply saying that what your eyes see is important. Because what you are going to be doing as a trader is not from your ears, it's from your what? Your eyes. You're going to do a lot of what? Screening. Camera trader is, let's come for him. He has the glasses, right? Is it because of the charts? Because he has been in front of the PC, mostly on the PC. And that can also affect your eye, or he might already have a condition already. But you can stand in front of a PC for a long time and develop an eye problem, right? So I'm just trying to say that you will be looking on what? On a screen. Some say on a mobile phone. But I want to get a screen, something that is wide, that you can see. You get me? So all of and you're going to be looking for things like trend. You don't know, technical analysis involves studying price movement. I told you the forex market is about what? It's about money, monetary stuff. So everything we are doing is about assets. Assets can be currencies. Are you with me? Assets can be what? Commodities. And the example of a commodity is what? Gold, oil. These are what? Commodities. And then we have what? The currencies. Like what? Pounds, dollars, and the rest. And then we also have others, which only a broker can permit, which is crypto trading on forex brokers. Normally, brokers who allowed crypto just want to bring in the crypto traders to also come and join their platform. But when I entered into forex trading, it was mostly these assets. Forex currencies, and then what? The commodities, that is all. But today, more improvements have been done. So before you know it, you are supposed to be doing what? Technical analysis. When I am having a training session with somebody, one of my mentees said to me, or a trainee said to me, Senior, I didn't know we'll be doing all of these. Yeah, because I'm talking to the beginners. Many of you think that, oh, you saw this person do it, and he made $2,000 in a day. So you can equally do that. But you can do that if only you build enough knowledge for it. Because nothing can stop you if you have what? Enough what? Knowledge. So there is a lot of technicalities that comes with forex trading. But I have a good news for you. You can simplify the process. Yes. Or make it difficult. What did I say? You can either simplify the process or make it what? Difficult. How would you make it difficult? When you come into the space, as you are coming into the space, the beginners, you came into the space, and then everything you saw, you learned. Before you know it, you are what? Confused. Because you are learning this sum, this sum, this sum, and that sum. But somebody came into the forex market fresh, met Senator Kernel. Kernel said, do this, do that, do this. Study it over time for about 6 months. Now that guy is making $1,000 monthly, and you that came 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, you still not made or break even. Oh yes. I have personally been exposed to someone who traded for 7 years, and I had to also give him some. I had to show him some way, because you see, many times when the forex thing came, I'm sure if when the forex thing came those days or those years, if I started then, I would have also struggled. Because those days, some of the tools that are available now were not available then. So you would have to just try out everything. But I'm telling you, if Mr. Kema takes you, sits you down and tells you that, Joe, do this, and master it, you will make it. One of my students, or one of my mentees or trainees told me recently that he lost some big money. Why? He was trying out a new word. He was trying out a new strategy. So the beginners, I'm saying lose now, I'll get there. You have to understand that. I don't know about you are coming to learn. You are coming to be educated. You want to be a professional in something. Why would DTT put together resources, invest money, put together these events, only for me to come and shout and go? No. At the end of the seminar, and you've left and you have gone, their hope and their desire for you is that you do what? You will leave here with the idea that, as I'm going, Josh said to me, this is a profession. I have to even look the part. I have to even sit down and study like I was studying my mathematical formulas. Those days when we were in school, if you were here, you're a teacher, you know. You would tell us to go and then do assignments. Some students will do it from the house. Others will come and do it where? In the classroom. And those are the traders who are losing big time, because they do the assignment in the classroom. Some of us, we do our assignments in the house. Once in a while, we jump into the class, then we'll come back. I used to do that on and off. But mostly, you will do your assignment at home. Those were the ones that were mostly excelling. You know, because it's not a habit to just fail in school. Are we together? Are we together? Let's move on. So, another thing also is you also be learning what is called the fundamental part of trading. There is what? Graphical, there is technical, and there is what? Fundamental. Fundamental looks at the economic factors, such as interest rates. Somebody is saying, hey, inflation, ish. Political event, ish. To forecast currency movement, ish. So I will need interest rate information. Honestly, nobody. Yes, somebody is saying, honestly, nobody. But the $5,000 you were seeing, where did you think it was coming from? You need to actually know some things. And political events. In November, we have a very, very important election. Which election is that? The US election. And for those who are beginners, and for those who are also pro-traders and intermediate traders, you know that during that time, if you know good, you know good there. If you are not good, you don't do what? You don't venture around that time. But those who are good, maybe they have insider information, so they will always be alert and make so much money. Because there is so much risk in this industry. There is also so much what? Profit. Say profit. Me, I like seeing that part because if I scare you with the risk, you will not want to enter again. Are we together? So you have to analyze the strength of even countries' economies to even trade the financial market. Let's move on. And there are also natural factors like natural disasters, extreme weather conditions, pandemics like the COVID-19, Ebola. One of these traders is called K. He actually said one of his interviews that he made most of his money during the COVID-19 or COVID-19 20, whatever. During that particular year that was a lockdown, somebody was making what? A lot of money. Because that person decided to steady. He said most of his money, as at that time, not now, but at that time, most of his monies were made during the pandemic. We have the fall under fundamental analysis. They all under fundamental analysis. These events can, I'm saying this so you know, the guarantee does not affect the market. By disrupting industries. But please free the citizens. Trade and overall economic stability. Which in turn affects the value of its what? Currencies. Traders consider these factors. Please see traders. So let me chip in this. I'll be fast. Many of us here, we've not made even $100. We call ourselves. I'll end there. There are platforms you need to trade with. For the beginners especially, because I was given instructions to go in this direction. You need an MT4 or an MT5. I will recommend MT5 because of its wonderful features. Go with MT5. And then we have trading view. You know that most traders, when they come into the space, the first thing they download is MT5. And they say, Senior, where should I press the buy? Where should I press the sell? And I'm like, guy, stop this rough. So the MT5, MT4 is the platform you will use to do what? Execute. Say execute. Trading view is analyze. Say analyze. So you execute with what? The MT4, MT5, and do what? Analyze with what? The trading view. So if I pick graphical and technical, and I watch the trading view, I'm analyzing graphically, technically. And then I see a buy. Where do I buy from? With my what? MT5 or MT4. Because I have linked DTT to the platform. So I know that, okay, I have about $100,000 here, $50,000, $20,000, $5,000. Some of you receive $100,000. It is part of it. So you put that money in your DTT account and you link it to your MT4, MT5. Guess what happens? You begin to do what? Analyze and what? Interact with what? Execution. What you see is what you do here. So if I see a buy opportunity and I'm confirmed, I will buy. If I see a sell, I confirm, I will buy. That's why you need this device. Try and invest in this device, the beginners especially. Invest in this device and invest either in an iPad. And let me tell you, all these things, I didn't have demo. They are all vanity at the end of the day. But I didn't have them. I had one of my church's laptop, not the church I was pastoring, I'm not a pastor in the church yet, but there was a church I was in, I was one of the projector guys, and I'll go for their church laptop. I didn't steal it, I'll borrow. I'll borrow the church laptop, and then, because I was the one that was doing the projection, I will take it home, connect, it was a plug-in, and always when there is doom, so that's when I don't learn. When there is light, I learn. So I'll be in one corner, I was lying on the floor somewhere. I'll be in one corner somewhere on the floor, with no mattress, only a cloth that was lying down, and the room I was staying in was a storage room. I was staying, and my neighbors were storages. There were tables, there were rubbish. You know, there were things that you today will count it as rubbish. That was where I was like in between them all. And I was depressed also. So that's why I could not leave. I was very depressed. I was in there with the things. Yeah. And then I kept learning. I kept being strong at it. Money, called one of my uncles, asked him to add something small. He added something small. I bought my first laptop. And history has been what? So these are the 4 key things you need. You can get others, but these are the 4 key that you need. So in my browser, these are the 3 main things I've opened. Not YouTube. No other. These are the main ones. TradingView, FX Factory, and calculator, which is, an example is what? Baby Pips position size calculator. There are several ones for other assets. Are you with me? Are you with me? So this is the MT4, MT5, and then we have TradingView. So please do well to sign up for free. You can go for the premium if you want more features. And then this is how a typical example of a TradingView charts will look like. So what I was saying about Mr. Kemal looking at the chart for a long time, this is what he has been opening his eyes watching. You are watching porno, you are doing all kinds of masturbation. Somebody is watching the chart. And this is the first factory. Maybe I might even be doing it too. Please. Yeah, okay. Maybe I might even be doing it. So this is the Forex factory. And this is where we do our fundamental what? Analysis. And then this is the calculator. An example is here. I'll give you an example of it. And this is some of my fundamental trading places. We have the what? The non-farm payroll. For the beginners, it's called NFP for short. It's an event that happens every first Friday of every new month, especially if the first of the month started between Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sometimes the first will start on the Friday, but they will not count it as an NFP. Are you with me? So mostly it's the one that the first started earlier. And then we have Consumer Price Index, CPI. All these will be found on this platform. This one, I don't know if there's some here. There could be, I don't know. But there are several. If you go to the calendar and you find out some of the dates, you will see them. So your mentors, your research will teach you these things. Are we together? So make sure, follow this pattern. Don't learn anything too complicated. Follow this pattern. George said, I should do this. I should know that I'm a graphical analyst, technical analysis, fundamental analysis. I must have TradingView, MT5, this, and this. I must stick with it until I master that part, then I'll add another one. Then we go on. Yes, so we have the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC. For those who know, there's a man who will come and do, and then the entire market is shaking. Say shaking. Someone will just come and say, or hi, or hello, how are you? He's not going to, he will not focus on giving the news. He will come with some tension. Up to today, I don't know how that can move the market. Like I won't say pro, I just want to stick where I am. I'm a trader. And when I see him and it moves, I still wonder how can move the market. You know, I'm still learning how that is possible. And have PPI. I know most of you don't trade PPI, but PPI is one of the fundamental events that also operates like the CPI. a cousin of CPI. So you can study, but if you can master NFP, CPI, don't go and add all those other ones. It's not good. So please go and learn these things. And then we have what is called the types of charts. We have many charts. So that make a chart. You will go in front of a PC trading view, open the chart, you will see several charts. The one I highly recommend for you and used by over 95% of traders is what? The candlestick chart, which looks like this, as I said earlier. You can customize it anyhow you want if you put in a lot of work. Are you with me? Then we have the candles that make up these, those small candles, big or whatever. They form up these one, and the standard look is this one. Most of the time we see the red for what? For sell orders, the green for buy orders. Those days when I was trading, when I see a green, I buy. When I see a red, I sell. But now I know that when I see green, it's an order. It's not to order. Are you with me? Most of the time we see it and we now order. But now when you see it, it's an order that has been placed already. Allow it to do what you want to do. Analyze and wait for your turn. Because you are trading with what? Big what? Players. Like the banks. You and I, we are just individual traders. We cannot move the market. Somebody is moving the market. Your home will not move anything. Let's move. And then, so now you have to learn another thing also under candlesticks. Learn and understand candlestick patterns. The beginners. Go and learn pattern. Learn it the way I am giving you. Don't go and learn some and jump and come and no. Follow the pattern, the way I'm showing you. Learn this. Now after you've got to know about the type of analysis, come to charts, learn the candles, the formation, come to candlestick patterns. Stay there. Master. Get to know about it. Understand why they move like this. Get to know chart patterns. Okay, I can't do that in this short time. And then we keep on going. After you've learned all that, you have to learn what is called what? Market structure. I will not read what is on the board. Market structure is a skeleton. No, we all have skeleton. It's a skeleton of the market. It is what makes up the market. You get it? Yeah. If my spinal part breaks, I can either not walk or I'll have a serious walking problem. Yes, I might not even be able to walk. Because one part of my skeleton has been damaged. In forex, there's a skeleton. If you see my ears here, would you be happy? Because we have a skeleton. So there's a skeleton. That skeleton comes from market structure, which has to do with what? A trend. When the market is moving in the upward direction, we call it what? A bullish trend. The pro traders will say high and low, high and low. But the beginner is a what? A bullish what? A bullish trend. Let's stick to that for now. Later we'll do more in our private sessions, okay? And then we have bearish trend. A bearish trend goes down. The market moves down. We call it a bearish trend. You know the animal bear? When it meets with an opponent, it fights by bringing you down. While the bullish trend, a bull would hit you from down to what? To upwards. That's why they give those names to these trends. And then we have the sideways trend. It is moving sideways. I'm going to end shortly. Are you with me? And then we have to, when you learn market structure, you'll be able to learn how to identify trends. You'll be able to learn how to enter and exit what? Trades. Are you with me? If I have $100 and I take it to $1,000, trust me, there is luck and there is work. There are those who do it consistently because there is work put into it. They have mastered trends, they've mastered entries, they've mastered exit points, and they also applied risk management. And now price action as well. They understand these four things. So as we are all about to end, let's add these ones too. Is it how the market is moving? This is a structure presentation I have done. My color is usually purple. So you will see there is an upward movement here. I will tell you what it is. Here is the market moving upwards. It goes to hit a peak, reverses, forms a low peak, and moves up. This is called the market structure. if something happens and the market moves this entire way, it is a disruption of the market. Wait for it to form its normal structure. So this is an example of a market structure. So we have the bullish, and then we have the sideways trend, and then we have the what? The bearish trend. So master market structure and you are good to go. Are you with me? So I said there is high, there is low. Please do well to learn market structure. Put it together. There's no time. And then we have the sideways trend having highs. Either they are looking like this or they might look like this. They are all having the same sideways direction. And I'll say this before we end. When you come into the space and you learn market structure, every other strategy that Mr. Kema will teach you, Mr. Kernel will teach you, the likes of wonderful traders here will teach you, you will be able to accomplish the task he was giving you. Are we together? Yes. Because, listen, I'm not here to just motivate you. I'm here to get you to go and learn. My goal is not to just motivate. My goal is to get you to go and what? Learn. Learn as though you are in a medical school. Because a medical person is really respected. The same way when you hear someone as a trader, the first thing that comes to your mind is what? Money. But usually, they are not usually having money. You know, some of they look the part, but they don't have the part. So tend to look the part and do what? Have the part. That is true studying. Are we together? So let me be ending, and I believe Mr. Kernel will take most of these parts, and then we'll continue from there. Are we together? Clap for me. You know, these are my last remarks. I would have come here if it was some other seminar telling me to come and motivate you. Then I would have told you so many challenges I've had as a trader. So many investments that I've done, gone wrong. Some have gone right. So many experiences, good and bad. You have to understand that it's an industry, a very big industry. Like the way these banks operate, institutions operate, even doctors fail at sometimes their job. So I want to motivate you in this manner. Get to the job, get to the skill, and ensure you stay till you win. Are you with me? Stay till you win. Don't stay lying down and sleeping on. Stay steady, and you will surely do what? You will surely win. I will hear some of you making thousands of dollars monthly and all of that. And I hope to see you sometime later. Thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad I was here, very short and prompt. I'm so glad, I'm so honored for the invitation. Thank you.
I think that was very excellent. Round of applause for Josh Joey once again. He went into detail to explain everything in the simplest possible, assimilatable, respect my English, assimilatable, soluble, for us to be able to understand every single thing that he taught, to put us on a better platform or a better place to be able to understand more about Forex and make informed decisions. Tell someone, make informed decisions. Make informed decisions. All right, so before we go into the next part of our segment or the next part of our seminar, I can see that the energy is beginning to move in a different direction. We are come to spice it up a little bit, but right before we do that, this should have been mentioned earlier, but right before we do that, there's a registration that is ongoing for everybody who wants to become a part of the DTT family. So what is happening is everybody who is ready or willing to register today, what's going to happen is you're going to get a full access to a 3-month class with the DTT team and the country manager. Isn't that amazing? Oh, clap like you mean it. So anybody who is going to register today, every single thing that you've heard them talk about, all the experiences, all the credentials that has been shown to you from the beginning, you get full access. And you actually get, like how all of them made mention about having a mentor, having someone who is going to steer you in the right direction and show you how it should be done. You're going to have all-inclusive access for 3 months. For 3 months with the country manager, that's Mr. Bernard Accra, and as well as the entire DTT team. And the registration for today is $50 only. I think that's very, very affordable. Round of applause for DTT. Usually people try to sell you a dream for thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, but for $50 being the entry point, I think everybody over here can take that chance to experience the best that forex trading has to offer. Are you with me? Or are you with me? Yes. All right. So to enter the next segment, we're about to spice it up a little bit. So tap your neighbor and say, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Ginger, then they look at us and say, wake up, wake up, wake up. Arise, you know. So, without further ado, I'm going to be inviting on stage someone who is coming to spice things up for us a little bit in the form of music. Without plenty introduction and plenty talk, I'd like to invite to the stage Morgan Boy Music. Round of applause for him. All right, so yeah. None of them can taste. I said more than I ask them, who them, how much traffic here. Hey, I can't hear you. Hey, if I die, you tell them I'm a hero. All right, are you ready? This side, let's go. That time I tell me I will send them, I will send them, Father God, I go fish them out, and we are going. Hey, we are going to one time them see me as a church and girl, I will learn that the propaganda pandemics never work. I'm and the biggest artist from a time, and hey, I mean, I see me and I see me fairly, I don't see me and no, now the bad man tell me, I was telling me, yeah, I see them and they know, careful me, we tell them say, Father, today, Now, big nation, are you here with me? Let me see your hands up right now. Let's do this together. If I die today, if I die today, talk to them. Next thing, jump it, DJ, jump it. I go by the name Morgan Boy, this one is coming from me. Hey! Yes. Alright then. Hey. And when you wake up, give thanks for life, never fake up. Because who jobless, no one cares. Keep pushing on that, so you have to read it up. You have to wise up and dream up. You stay focused, don't slow up. Never let the enemy bring you down. So you have to tell them, say, oh today I'm blessed, I'm blessed. And them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. And so support I'm blessed. We tell them, say, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. You know, DJ, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Pull, DJ, pull. Don't matter, rush the thing. Pull, DJ. Let me talk to the people then. Yo, Big Nation, are you here? Anybody who loves Stone Boy, let me see your hands up right now. Oh, if you know you love the artists up there, yeah, let me see your hands up right now. I go by the name Morgan Boy. I'm a backup artist for Stone Boy. Yeah, so I'm really from the Big Nation camp. So if you love Stone Boy, I want to feel your energy right now. This one, the one you just listened to, is coming from myself, titled I'm Blessed. If you know you are blessed, let me see your hands up right now. Say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed. All right, DJ, drop it once again.
you can't pick a who jobless, no one bless. Keep pushing on that, so you have to raise the top. And then you have to wise up and dream up. You stay focused and don't slow up. Never let the enemy bring you down. So you have to tell them, say, put to me, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. So support I'm blessed. I'm gonna today, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. And them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Here, listen. I saw me here on the street and grind. The Bible says, seek you, I go find. I saw me keep praying to the most high God. Him a feel bless, I want them behind. That's on the thing, alright then. Brethren, alright then. Brethren, work hard, enemies stay far. Anytime you try, you could never conquer. Why them more gone, always on God. No respect to the will. Brethren, work hard, enemies stay far. Anytime you try, you could never conquer. Always on God. No respect to the will of God. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. So support I'm blessed. We tell them say I'm blessed, I'm blessed. And them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Haters, I'm blessed. You pick up the game. 911, we're there on the back. And from a long time, and hoping say one day we have a shine. I wish we do. Everybody will shine. Hey, don't you work hard, enemies stay far. Anytime you try, you could never conquer. Boy, them more God than we some God. No respect to the right then. Brethren, work hard, enemies stay far. Anytime you try, you could never conquer. Boy, them more God than we some God. No respect to the workers. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. So support I'm blessed. We tell them, hey, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. And them want bring me down, but me tell them I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm
Calm. Okay, so I made mention earlier about how the registration process, I want to shed a little more light on it before Kernel Sticks will come and grace the stage. So, like I said, for just $50, what we are doing is from now till the end of the week, what we are doing is we are giving everybody here, as well as everybody who like to register with DTT for just $50. What we are doing is we are giving you an all-inclusive or all-access 3-month training session with the entire DT team as well as our country manager, where you will be taught to have classes both on-site and online. So if you are not in Accra, you can still be a part of it. There are online links that will be made available. There's a Telegram page. There are different pages where you can still be in communication with the entire team. If you can make time, or ask them when you can make time to also come around, like Mr. Aka made mention of earlier, our venue or our location is right here on the East Legon stretch at Yota, on this very Baolishi road. So we'll have the classes as an all-inclusive thing, and we are starting exactly this coming Tuesday. We are starting this coming Tuesday. So anybody who would like to register, if you go to the back, you can see the registration desk over there. You can talk to any of our representatives and they'll sign you on. That gives you training. And anytime that, and this is the catch to it, anytime you want to go live is allowed. And it is not something we are charging you for, basically. The main purpose behind this is just show that, or to just show us that you're interested, okay? So whenever you decide to go live, that $50 will be credited to your account. We don't keep anything. That sounds good, doesn't it? So we are not taking anything. Your money is your money. If you go and blow that account to it, it's your own. You understand? So just like he made mention of earlier when I was having the talk, we are not looking to take anything from you. The goal is that we want you to learn, we want you to pick up something, we want you to become profitable in the long run. So everybody who signs up today with the $50, is still the $50 in your name, okay? During the training sessions, during everything, whenever I want to go live, of course, we'll advise when we believe it is fine for you to actually start trading after you've gone through a certain level of the fundamentals. But if you also feel like you're ready to and you want to take the risk to, sure, your $50 will be made available for you digitally. So that whatever trades you make, you place, whatever profit you get, it is credited to your account. I think that's a wonderful thing. Round of applause for DTT one more time. Now to the last but one session of today's seminar, just like I made mention earlier, we are going to have another workshop by our very own speaker, the second speaker for today, with a rousing round of applause. I'd like to welcome to the stage Kernel Sticks. I like the accolades. Give him.
Oh, what up? It's your boy, Kernel Sticks in the building! Guys, you guys are looking awesome, you guys are looking great. As you can see me, I'm not a speaker. You know, you can see me. The show working, you understand? I want to say a very big thank you to God for making this day a very great one. I see the whole room filled. Thank you so much all for making it. You guys have really made me happy and proud as a trader. When I joined this business 3 years ago in 2021, my goal was just to understand how this business works and make money for a living, for myself, for my family. I didn't know that I'm going to be a mentor. I'm going to stand in front of all these beautiful people and teach and inspire you. So big shout outs to you and big ups to the God in heaven. Alright, so before we go, I have very, very distinguished guests who are here because of me, and I am so surprised everybody could just cancel their other appointments and they are here for me. So I would like to really acknowledge them. First of them, they are not here, they are gone. You guys saw bouncers with degree, right? Yes. The whole forex industry, nobody has been able to afford to bring them. Kernel Sticks and DDT has brought them. Big shout out to DTT and Accra and the whole team. You guys have done well. Big shout out to me too. I saw them under cool, I understand. So apparently, the CEO of the bouncers with degree is my school son. I mentored him way back in SHS and way back in university. When he wanted to begin the business, he consulted me and I gave him an idea. That's how far and how deep some of us, we appreciate connections and relationships. People are here, they are here for free. Big shout outs to Mami Pokwa, the forest prophetess. I'm sure a lot of you know her. Mami Pokwa is my mentee from Max International. Those of you who heard about that, that's me. I was the head Max International guy in KUST. I was driving a sports car, Ford Mustang at level 200 throughout to final year. I went to where I was doing my NSS and I told them that, please, I can't come every day. So you guys should find a deal for me. They're like, hey, who are you? First time when you are coming to give instructions. Then I said, okay. I stepped out and I went to open my car and I saw the boss at the top. The car here. Big shout outs to you. I don't know the country you're from, but please, I'm going to be mixing tree here. I hope you can understand. Okay, great. Thank you. We also have the likes of, we have Snow Forex, we have Stitch Forex, we have Virgin Snow. We have the highest camera trades that is scheduled and came here. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. And of course, you guys have those who have been following me a lot. You have been seeing some big man following me always. Big man. His name is Mr. Kumsin. He's a special travel agent, the whole of Ghana. If you want somebody to fly you out, very soon, very, very soon. Very, very soon. Yeah, Mr. Kumsin, all right now. Thank you so much. Charlie. Okay, so let's go to business. Can we get the beginner? Oh, big shout out to Kema Trey's highest. He's back here. Can we please get the educational slide? Let me just do the lot size, the leverage, and from there we come to the psychology aspect of this business, which is the very, very most important aspect. Personally, for me, and for every trader here, after you're done learning, this is the one that will tell whether you can stay in the game or not. Just Wednesday and Thursday, I lost $1,000. I'm Saturday, I have to come and speak. I was like, wow. But then the psychology in the business has made me so comfortable dressed so nicely. Go be a come out walk here. Come on now, there come here. I dress it from home, right? But still, I look sport on and I'm here to inspire you guys. So yes, the psychology in this business is very, very serious. All right. Is it ready? Okay, let me just say, because I have all of them in my head already. So lot size, just where Josh ended. Lot size is your definition of the risk that you want to take on the trade. So I don't want to compare to the other kind of business, but then if you want to make or stake money on something, you want to put in the amount that you are going to use, all right? That's the risk size. Now, in our business, we call it the lot size. And the lot size tells how much you are risking, both in profit and how much you are going to make if you are going to lose. That's what the lot size is. So it actually depends on what the broker actually gives you called a leverage. Now, a leverage is a push or a pump of your money to match up the original trading capital. I don't know if Josh said it, but this business is not, okay, I don't know about some of it, but this business wasn't for me because a child from 14 children, I can't afford $100,000 to start this business. That's the minimum amount you need to start this business with from the beginning. Now, because a lot of us cannot get it, that's where DTT comes in. So DTT is a broker that connects you to the international platform to be able to trade. Now, they give you something called a leverage. And the leverage is just a push or pump of your money to be able to give you a huge trading volume or capital so you can be able to partake in the business. When they told us about this seminar, we told them that we don't want to just do any other seminar that people just come and show their lifestyle. We want to teach you so that when somebody lives here today, at least he knows that this is how the business is and this is the kind of things that we need to put in to make it work, right? So now, what do you see, what do you assign now? Okay, so to add up to what our top MC said. Now, right here, right now, anybody who goes out there after the event or even right now to deposit a $50 into your DTT account, you get my free signals from now to the end of the year. Woo. And for those who have experienced a little bit of it, one signal alone can give you 400 pips in 1 hour. I trade US 30. 400 pips. I'm going to talk about pips. And then you calculate it and see that your $50 can turn into 500 with just one trade. $500 on your 50 with one trade. And guess what? Friday, my admin told me to rest. I said, man, why should we rest? He said, you are going for a program on Saturday. You have to rest so that if you make some loss, it won't affect your psychology. He said, Med made us rest. So guys, go and take your money from Med. Med made us rest, and US 30 did 400 pips by flawless. Draw down 0 and pass 400. I can be born one lot size. I can say $4,000 into Med. What do you can? Right, so that's how the leverage affects the lot size and determines your profit. Now, the same way, if I'm going to be right with 400 pips, I'm going to make $4,000. Now, the other side of it, if I'm wrong and I have a stop loss of what? 400 pips. Yes. By the time the account is in a loss of 2,500, 3,000, you cannot close it. I don't know if it's a spiritual thing or something. You cannot close it. So the simple thing that we all say is that but that is a wrong way of trading. And every top trader here, I'm not sure anybody can raise 400 plus pips SL. See, I'm telling you, you don't know what you are doing on the market. Because if I've been able to refine and define this game to the extent that I raised 10 pips SL on US 30, on gold, on US oil, whatever pair, BTC, bring it on. let's put in some codes and see something. You will risk 10 pips on it. 10 pips means that now those who might be thinking out loud about what 10 pips mean. 10 pips means that I have waited for price, just like Kema would say. Price has done all the retracement and all the skimmings and things. I am waiting for where it will turn around. I wait for them there. And when it gets there, puta madre. We're going with a die-hard spirit because it's only 10 pips. Now 10 pips, if you are using a lot size of 1, 10 pips is $100. Now if you have an account of $500 and you want to risk it all, or you want to risk just 100 of it with that one lot size, if you risk that and you are wrong, you will lose $100 on your 500. Now guess what? Just that Friday trade, which went 400 pips, if you are correct, you are making $4,000 on your $500 account. That is how powerful we've cracked codes. And very soon, I want to create a very dangerous community of traders in Ghana, Africa, where people will just come in and just in a day, you can actually make your yearly income. See, sometimes I watch the market and I'm like, God, give us the strength and long life. Because what we are working on is going to really transform a lot of lives. And I know that today, after this event, a lot of you will go home, go back to the drawing board, pick up the chart. I sat down for 2 years just watching the market. That's how I was able to draw up something like this. 2 years, I was just watching it. Okay, they get here always, they print some candles. Kema will say they will print some doji and some hammer. I learned all of those things. So I began trading from baby pips. Those who know baby pips, you are the raw traders. Big shout out to all of you. Baby pips, they will send you through education. They will send you through primary, JHS, SHS. You write exams before you graduate to the next one. I did all of that. So my basics, I know. Then I moved on to finding a way. I have joined almost all the top traders signal room before. The K's and the Y's and the E's. I've joined everybody's signal. So they know me. They know where I've come from. All right. So all of that would help you appreciate the process. And trust me, this game, like Josh said, please let's appreciate it as how the lawyers, the doctors, they appreciate going through the process. A lot of us just come in and in a month or two, we want to try and do what Chemistry has been doing in 10 years. 10 years plus. I've been in this game for 3 years. I'm still even learning more. And I know that there's still more to learn. So please, the shortcuts that we are going to be giving you right now, right here, is that we, Kema, everybody else has done 4, 5 years, 10 years. You won't have to do 4, 5 years, 10 years. You just tap into what we've done and you follow. We've paid the sins for all of you. In Jesus' name. We've lost on the market. I'm going to show you some of my losses. I pray that some of you don't faint. And I'll show you some of the wins as well. So please tap into the knowledge and let's go. So let's just wrap it up. I've done all of that even in talking. Oh, big shout out to Kema Trace as well. This slide was what I was taught beginner's class from Kema Trace. He did it. And then I said, oh, Kema didn't add something, so I've added some things. I've added my name, Keno's things, and all of this. So let's just wrap up to so Kema's own, this one wasn't there. This one, they wrote what? Traders. I mean, I'll put you picture so that you can picture the business. All right, so. Josh talked about the trading sessions and all of that. So the last thing we talk about is pips. Then from there, we get into how to begin and how to do this business properly, the psychology aspect of it. So the two things that I want to stress on this is the take profits and the stop loss. Please, don't ever take a trade without a stop loss. That one, I have been a witness. And those who trade US 30, in fact, so that I can wait and communicate into your eyes. So, I've traded before without a stop loss. And I don't know how to put this one. I nearly, yes. Because your loss has been more than what you wanted to risk. And now, you don't even know what to do, whether to wait to, and then we say something, and you are now beginning to trade with what Kema was saying. You are trading with hope. Hope is not a plan. So imagine the trade on Friday that kept buying. So imagine you were trading the buys without a stop and sell without a stop loss. And it was just going. And funny enough, guys, this business is a psychological business. It was created by top psychologists and philosophers and whatever. They can literally read all of us in this room, our mind, at that time of the trading hour. This is what they will do. The thing is going in a loss. Then they will tell you it's about to start. Yeah. Then you become comfortable. Then it reverses back into loss again. And you tell yourself, Alhamdulillah, I must count down to entry. And guess what? It will come back to entry. And I don't know whether it's your family witches or something, they'll tell you, leave it. And God will be so good to you, He will bring it into small profit. Small profit. Then now your greedy self will tell you, it's not the teacher, I can't really see how to have the car. And then you leave it. And now, it will turn. The speed to set your stop loss. You wish you never have second thoughts ever. So please, this business is a very top business. Please, treat this. See, I'm going to tell you about my mentees. Treat this as a business. My mentees here, he was entering a trade. Instead of me to check the lot size well, instead of one lot, he entered 10 lots. 10 lots. And 10 lots means that effect that you're going to see, you're going to see 10x, like 10 times. So if you are going to see it, $10 loss, now you're seeing 100, 200, then it's going like that. So please, you have to be comfortable, don't rush, don't panic, relax. Just treat it professionally like a business. And that way you can survive in this business. Alright, so these are how they all look like. So the last thing we'll talk about on this one is the pips, how to calculate them. Now, pips, they vary with the pairs, right? Most of the currency pairs, now a currency pair is just putting one country's currency against the other. So that's a currency pair. So a pound against the yen. We have the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen, or the Australian dollar, or the Switzerland franc. That's a pair. Now those pairs are mostly seen in 5 decimal points. I don't know whether it's 5 whole number. All those ones, it doesn't pay. But you see 5 numbers at the end. Alright? So those 5. The last one is called a pipette. And that one mostly doesn't really count. It is what reads first before we get a pip. Right? And the 4th value is 1 pip. So the 3rd one from the last is 10 pips. Then we have the 2nd as 100 pips. And then we have the first number in thousands. So this is how it looks like. So like I said, the feet number from the end is the pipette. Then we have the pips. And then we have the pips in ones, we have the pips in ones, we have the pips in tens, the pips in hundreds, the pips in thousands. So now, if you are trading and price has moved from 1.38408 to 1.508, that's what? 10 pips. Right, so from 40 to 50, that's 10 pips. It has moved from 3840 to 3940, that's what? 100 pips. It has moved from 3840 to 4840, that's what? 1,000 pips. And that's just it. And I tell my mentees and the people who are doing that, this one is Oboni Ejuma. This one you don't have to go and calculate it before you make money. Back in school, complex calculations. I'm a construction technology first class student from Kernel University. I have done personal force. I can calculate the number of beams in this room, and I can calculate the effect that if something hits it, it will come back and kill all of us. Has it paid? Right from school, I have never worked before. After is it SSS or NSS, right? I've never worked before. How? This is my story. Alright, so that's basically what we need to know about the educational side. Now, how do you set up your account? When you work out right now, they will give you a link. You press on, you create your account, you choose your leverage that you want, and of course, after there, you come and link your trading accounts to the MT4, MT5, and that's what Josh talked about. So after you link it to it, and that's when the excitement will begin. Me started. Where should I press so that we can start? But please, after setting up your account, you don't start. This is how I'm going to give you a brief guideline. 1, when you are ready, take a full beginner's class. All of the traders here can give you excellent beginner's class. Me, if you come to me, I'll charge you because right now I need plenty money for a lot of things. But because of DTT and because of my amazing traders here, are you ready? Yeah. We are going to do a group comprehensive free beginners class for everybody here. It's going to be a very, very deep one, so please prepare. Probably 2 hours plus so you can understand the basics and everything. After you are done, the second thing, or maybe, yes, the second thing is I will personally advise, this is for me, from my experience, is if you don't have the money to learn a professional course from any of us, please, for me, come and join my Signal group with US30. I can help you make that money and come and learn from me. It's right. You make that money and come and learn. After you learn, I have a lot of my mentees here. They can tell you, you pay me to learn. You can get that money back in a week. Back to entry for anyone who and then you can literally live off this knowledge, this expertise for the rest of your life. Guys, I chose to do this because all of my life, people have to dictate or people have to make moves before I can eat. I come from a family of 14 children. I am number 7. Jesus life to my life. Now, if the first 6 they've not gone to school, paid their school fees and things, 7, after the 7, they will look at the down 7 and see whether those ones they need something, because at least if they fed the top, they should feed the down. So the middle always problem. Because of that, I had to move from home right after JHS. I left home. I went to stay with a friend at Spinters, and that's when I started real hustle. I started working in a code room, and that gave me a lot of experience about life. I slept in kiosks. Josh was talking about his, he was sleeping in between tables. Me, I was sleeping in kiosks. A kiosk located in a mosquito zone. The mosquitoes, that is where they camp. The kiosk was there. I had a mosquito net the mosquitoes were able to bite the net and down to the human being. And then I was able to move on from there, get some money, go to SHS, move on, go to KNUST, and I found a network marketing opportunity that changed my life. That was the beginning, and that was how come I was able to afford a sports car in second year. Throughout, I was able to build my first house, and then I was able to build a house for my mom throughout that time. Then, oh yes, it's a very good place to go. And then, somebody introduced Forex to me. And as a young boy who I started making money, I wanted to invest into things. I didn't want to learn because I've heard things about it. It can scare you, it can make your heart remove and fall. I didn't want this. I had to invest in somebody. And that person told me he's a pro. Meanwhile, that person was taking a signal from another so-called pro. First week, I invested $10,000. First week, first 2 days, we lost 2,000 on the spot. And I asked him that, that's all they gave me. Do you have to lose first before you win? Can't you just start winning? Second, third day, we recovered like 1,000. Then I was comfortable a bit, only for me to know that the next one's coming and even more heavier losses than the first. We lost $10,000 in 2 weeks. And I sat down. Nice. I could just be on my bed and just watch the ceiling. I said they are doing a movie on the ceiling. I was just sitting and watch out till daybreak. And I told God that if this business has been able to take my money in this short time, what do I have to do to be able to overcome that, to reverse it? And the answer was simple. That's what we are telling you. Learn. So after that, I joined my boss. Big shout outs to my boss, Yao Swinger. He was the one who took me in after all these losses, and I had to start again. I started from there, learned, and I started doing one or two things, and I was gaining. But I wasn't really getting the edge that I wanted, because the money that I wanted to make, I wasn't seeing. So that's how come I had to go back, sit down on my own and try and discover some ways around it. And that's how far we've been now. Now, these are the last things about psychology in this game. First of them, like we all know, is greed. I saw about $500 profit some time ago on a trade. And I didn't take it because I felt like it's too small. And then, you know the rest, right? But $500 in this Ghana right now, with the rate of 16.4, if you melt it, like the way I'm speaking, I'm melting. If you melt it, we're almost at 8,000 Ghana cedis. That's a manager's salary. But I didn't appreciate it. That's greed. Guess what? My account was just what? $2,000. Now, this is where I get so much into the game. Please pay attention to this point. $500 profit on a $2,000 account. How much percentage growth? The person who says this first will guess around 25%. That's greed. And then, after greed, we have the next one, which is impatience. And this one affects all of us. And sometimes I understand. Come on, they can't be hard. Master, this event was proudly sponsored by DTT. But even me on the side bench, see, come with your shame or underground, tell it. Material papa. Those who came here with the bus, I sponsored the bus for free. I paid it 3,000 Ghana cedis to bring you guys here. So if I go back on Monday to the chart, and the market is doing me like this, like that, impatience. But then you have to overcome it before you can be able to be profitable in this business. Now the next one, because you are impatient, you are scared that you will miss out on the move. And those of you who trade live with me, sometimes you guys can see the frustration in my eyes. My trading days are suffered in this world. I hate it. I'm dying. Because we waited for just 2 seconds, and we missed the move. So sometimes you are scared you will miss it. So the fear of missing out. So because of that, you just want to jump in right there and then. But there's one thing I've learned in this game. Ever since I began till now, the opportunities in this business never finishes. There was a day, was it FOMC or something as such? US 30 did 1,000 pips sell. 1,000 pips buy that same day. 2,000 pips in a day. Those in the Telegram group, you saw it. Guess what? The following day, he did 500 pips again. The opportunities will not finish. And so, if you are able to relax, get the entry, get the edge right, you will always make some. And the problem about all of us here is that we want to make all the pips. So when you guys see me type 500 pips in profit, me, I didn't wait to hit 500 pips. Yeah. I'm thinking, I am a signal provider. It is my job to tell you that the trade is doing well. But it doesn't mean that I should hold my trade to that far. What if it doesn't go there? Yes. And then, obviously, setting unrealistic goals. We all want to buy Lamborghini, Ferraris. We want to go on vacations. How do you go there with $100? $100. It's not possible. It is not possible. It is unrealistic. But then you can grow $5, $10 continuously for some time, and eventually you will reach $1,000. You will reach $2,000. You will reach $5,000, and then you are on and on and on until you hit that market that you want. Is that possible? Is that clear? So why do we want a 10,000 straight for 100? And that's when sometimes some guys do those kind of challenges. How I turn Ghana-ish. Right. So please be realistic. And that's how come I talk about this percentage growth. Please, guys, even with the little experience I've had in this business, if you are on Wall Street, if you are trading with a hedge fund, somewhere big funds, $1 million and things, if you are able to make 10% profits on their capital, they will give you a crown. You are a king trader. 10%. Because if you are making 10% of a $1 million, that's $100,000. But Wata, instead of Wata is having $100. Wata has made 10%, which is what? $10. Wata gets 4. Wata mame friend. Russia will fee $100. Sorry, $10 profit. And so, and the Wata said, no, wait there, I didn't do well at all. So Wata wanted to continue the risk. Meanwhile, Wata has made 10%. That's certain realistic goal. Because this trading business, like I said earlier on, is not for us actually. We don't even have see, the phone that we have been trading with is even wrong in the first place. Because those who have watched Wolf of Wall Street and those movies, these guys are trading with supercomputers. The computer that spans from here to here. Wata is trading with a crack screen. So Wata, with your crack screen, you are fact that you are doing well, relax, relax. See, we want money, we need money. But then the opportunities to give money, it doesn't come at a speed rate. You have to be consistent. You have to do it gradually. You have to put in effort day after day. And that's how come some of us really appreciate Kema Trips. Kema is one of the guys that we look up to. He won't show you a rush process. There was a day, there was a time, I don't know whether he has changed. He said he won't go past 1 lot size because he has a wife and kid. He still does it? Oh, be more than 1 lot size. 0.50. Down. And he can hold it for 400 pips, 200 pips. Because the day Kema will open 2 lots, 5 lots. Now, market no I say he can't provide for the wife and kids. That's realistic target. See, I'm not supposed to be an educator because I'm more of a comic guy. Yeah, lifestyle, enjoyment minister. But before enjoyment, you have to know how it works. So please, relax. Those who want to travel and all, I have connection and blog everywhere. Mr. Kumsen is there. I have top traders who have links everywhere. If you want anything, it is first done. Liquid before. So how do you make the liquid? That's why we are here. So focus on this one first. And that's the problem with a lot of us. We want all the finest things in this world. Everybody does. But the key to that is the work. And some people don't put in even half the work, but they want twice the results. Please guys, today, let this message that we are sending across change your trading narrative. Sit down. Like I said, it won't take you 2 years because we've paid for those time. You just tap into it and go. And trust me, this is one of the skill sets that will never leave your life. Ever. You guys have seen the stories about how somebody marries and then when they divorce, he loses property, she loses her property, and this and that. But nobody talks about somebody losing the skill set. Nobody can take it away from you. That's why I'm passionate about this job. I was telling my team that if it's not for this event, me, I don't work with boys plenty like that. It is me, my chat, my mobile money. Because that is what will make you a man. A man is not a fanboy. Fanboy day inside. I'm a fine boy. But after the fine boy, Accra for day. How does the Accra comes? Put in the work. Which work? I've always been saying this. I'm so lucky I learned this because back in where I used to work, which thing? Back where I used to work, first bite. I'm gonna tell you this before we zoom into the lesson so that I can be able to melt your heart. I was working in a cold room. You saw the picture earlier on. What's this like? I was working in a cold room, like this whole room, refrigerated to about negative 32 degrees. This one is what? Positive 26, and you are, some of you are there. Mine is negative 32. And I used to pack ice cream in them. I used to push the sugar, the thing unique there. I was smiling. And there was a day I locked up in the cold room. I wanted to finish the work pretty faster. So I was trying to pack up and I didn't know that I was losing out. I froze into block. They had to bring me out, pour hot water on me, turn back into mine. And that's how come I have all of these scars on me. The sun took advantage of my skin. I have I don't know whether it's a loss or they said my melanin to protect me from the sun is low. And then so the sun turned the scars into black. And now that's the trend that they do. What is it? Esther was black. So I was black. And then then, this was way back in KNOST when I was still in school and trying to appreciate the knowledge and trying to get something for myself. Now, Esther has blush. Oh, Charlie. God has done something. But first, let us thank God. Now let's go into the last of what we have here. And that's one that will probably make you not think of trading again or probably want to trade. I mean, this is it. This is one of my biggest losses. That took my soul out of my body. The moment you see something like this, you see red. See, it is red from the top to the middle, to the side, through to the bottom. Everything in danger. And this was a very big defining moment. This account was my turnover moment in life. If it had gone well, I can by now, I event me. I bet to Bolabu. Yeah. That's Italian fan. Now, we moved $50,000 on a $100,000 account. This was done with me and my boss. And this changed the whole narrative. Like George said, we are not millionaires, but we are okay. And we are praying to God that we will continue the journey. We will reach there. We are going to go with everybody here, only if you are ready to go. Some of you will start and the journey will be nice. You don't want to overdo it, and then you will have to go back a bit. But when you put in the work well, when you sacrifice and you pay your dues, you will definitely be a part of us. My name is Kernel, and thank you so much for having me.
Wow. I can see that the energy is changing. Tell someone, wow. Before I continue, I think we should give another round of applause to him. Beautiful presentation. And what I like about Kenneth Six is like how he's able to relate everything to real life. You know, it's not like he's saying something that he's just telling you, like he's reading and saying. He's telling you real life action, like things that he has gone through, decisions that he has taken, and how. And I loved how, you know, while we're sharing, everybody could relate to a certain degree or some of the things that you did. And I think that's the beauty of trading. You know, it is the reality of it. And I believe that we've all learned something from the session so far, right? If you learned something, let me see your hands. That's practically everybody. You know, that's practically everybody. And then he also made mention of something that I want to highlight on. He said that he was going to make his signals available for everybody who will be doing the registrations with us today, and that is very beautiful. So right now, those who want to do registrations, the registration booth outside are still active. If you want to do it after, just reminding you that the registrations are open from now till the end of the week. Sorry, for just $50, what happens is not only do you get a 3-month full access from VTT and access to the country manager as well, what's going to happen is that they're going to literally be with you every step of the way, take you through the necessary trainings from the basics to wherever you think you're ready to actually begin or go live. And then just like Kernel Six also made mention of, his signals will be made available. I think that is worthy of a round of applause. All right, without further ado, we are going to go into our Q&A segment. Before we branch into that, can the number be projected? So we have a WhatsApp number. I believe that was projected earlier when the seminar, when the talks were ongoing. I'm sure many of you have questions. How it's going to happen is we want to do it in a very orderly way. You know, some of you came at different times, so that there's an order to it. We want all the questions to be sent to, thank you very much. So it's being projected on the screen. We want all the questions that you have to be sent. We invite our panelists to come and join us on stage, and then the respective questions that will need to be directed to the respective people, they will answer it, and then hopefully everybody can leave here with the right knowledge, with the right mindset, and be ready to make the right decisions. Are we ready? Is all set? Okay, so I'm going to leave this playing for about 2 minutes. So if you have any question, I'd like you to kindly send your questions to the number on the screen. And in the meantime, they'll be prepping the stage for the Q&A session. So hold tight and we'll be right back.
Check your level, yeah. Don't do like junkie, we just come. You know my mind, yeah. Me, I don't be on it. Check your your level and stay far. Many men are looking at my shiny men. Modu, waiting, I know this one is a brand new one. I know you know this one, party people. Are you ready for this? I know you know this one. Are you ready to party? Awesome day. Hey. Yo, DJ, run it again. Party people, I want to see you on the dance floor right now, because I know you know this one. Let's party together. Drop it. Awesome day. Zeke. Oh, my neighbor, cool. Wake up in the morning, you see coffee when you go fine girl for street, yo. Coffee na alaman, coffee na zaman, coffee on the shoulder like say each other. Family I'm talking, oh yeah. Friends follow I'm talking, oh. Big shout going out to everybody. Kernel sticks, that is 10 pips, am I? Big shout to the 10 pips legend. Let's give it up for him.
All right, everyone. So we are ready and set for the Q&A session. Without further ado, a lot of time has been spent, so I'm not going to spend too much time. I'd like to... Joining him on stage would be Kernel Sticks. Kernel Sticks and Kema Trees. With a round of applause, can we welcome them on stage real quick? Well, let's do it better for them. Let's do it better for them. All right. All right. So we had some Q&As that people kept asking. So I'm going to be the anchor whilst our traders here, Kernel and Kim, are going to help us answer some very important questions on trading. So the first question actually goes to me. All right, so someone is asking, please, does DTT also deal with synthetics trading? No, please. So we don't do synthetics. We don't do synthetics. Keno, I think this particular question, it goes to you. So this trader is asking that, as a new trader who has lost a lot of money, how do
much for the question. Personally, I'm going to talk about how I was able to come back so that you can pretty much appreciate it from that point. So when I lost that huge sum of amount, I just had to go off the charts to take a break. This business is not going anywhere, and it's been years since, right? And people ask me that, is it like the other kind of business that it can run away? And I'm like, oh, this business cannot run away. The reason is, this business is a business of countries, continents, financial companies, huge people who are controlling huge funds. The only way this business can run away is when the world is coming to an end. Because the pound is not going to allow the dollar to override it forever. The yen is not going to sit down for the dollar to lash it back. So there's always going to be business, transactions, everything going on. So take a break, learn, relearn. It's not bad to relearn. It just only helps you to understand and appreciate even why you lost. So you can know that you're not doing it right. And then when you come back, I'm positive that you will really see a lot of change in your trading business.
Wow. Thank you. So, Kema, would you advise me as a new trader to go demo or to go live? That's the question.
Okay. So, coming into the market, an individual needs to practice, right? Demo account helps you practice your risk management, and then a few other things, but it does not make you money. There are individuals who come into the market who strictly say, I want to go on this for maybe a year before I actually put in my raw money. Demo account is the way to go. So I don't advise against demo account, just that you have to have in mind that, be realistic about it. If it is $500 that you are going to deposit in your roll account, don't go creating a $100,000 demo account and placing 10 lot sizes and then think that when you bring your $500 finally, you are going to be getting the same results. The psychology is really, special. Let me say special in a way that sometimes you feel you are in control, but honestly, you are not in control. You would think that, that $500 that you're putting into that live account, you are not going to replicate the same thing that you did on the 100,000 account. You will not know when you start doing it. So,
wow. I want to add something to add though. I would say that start with a demo, but quickly go live. I'll tell you, go live, but go with an amount that you are ready to lose. Because no matter how much you put on a demo, put $100 billion on your demo, you will not feel the emotion. Just put $50. When that's your $1 is going, you will feel so much emotion. You will even be surprised that $1, I'm feeling so much emotion. So I feel like yes, you can start with the demo, but quickly transition to live. Why? Because it will give you the emotional side of it. Because what I learned or what I realized was when I started with demo, yes, I understood the strategy, but when I became live, it was as though I was a beginner again. Because the psychology just threw me way off. Yeah.
That's when most people realize that psychology takes a bigger part of the market than, the system developed.
I know.
To trade in the market. Developing a system takes about 10%. Psychology is like 90%. So you can have a strategy, trading the market, but you realize that, that is when you actually realize that you are greedy. There are people who are here who are greedy, who do not even know that they are greedy. And until you actually go live, that is when you start, like feeling those kind of stuff coming in play. So if you really, really want to, like be all in the market, like advise that you go live and then, like risk money that you can afford to lose and then use that in the learning curve. I'll be getting. But, like I don't go against them as well if you want to use that to better your risk management. Yeah. But the psychological aspect is more important.
So, Kema, would you advise that, I'm putting myself in the people's shoes, that's how I'm personalizing it. So, Kema, would you advise that I take a prof firm? Okay, so here's the thing. Which one would you recommend? Prof firm versus brokerage?
Live account. Live account.
Yeah. So,
prof firm is a means to an end. That's why I tell a lot of people. It's a means to an end. When you are trading a prof firm, the idea is that you are looking to trade a bigger capital that they are going to give you. But you have to go through phases, phase 1, phase 2, before you actually get a live account. Or like passive trader. Through that particular process, myself, I'm a full-time trader. Not really a full-time trader, still a real estate. Trading. If I'm trading a prof firm account from phase 1 and phase 2, how am I going to make, like income to feed my wife and then, like feed my child? Exactly. Sometimes you have to wait for like a month, 2 months before you actually go through the phase 1 and phase 2, pass it, and then start making some money from the life. And when you get money from prof firm, it should come in mind that it's a means to an end. You deposit that money into your brokerage account.
Very, very important.
Very important.
Personally, I even have a formula. Any money you make from prof firm, 30% should go into your brokerage account. Because that prof firm, I mean, I'm sure the person who's asking has probably seen the number of prof firms that have gone down. Imagine you were living off prof firm money, what would you be doing? Prof firm has no license. When they go down, your money is gone.
When we had my forest funds go down, I had 2 accounts on there, live account, that I was actually trading. I had told my brother about it, like, oh, see the profits, that cash out. Then all of a sudden, from nowhere, they say that.
They are gone. And actually, seeing I was a true forex fan, and I had a live account with them for maybe about 9 months. And in May, I was in Dubai in May, and whilst I was chilling, that's how they went down. Me, I've planned as soon as I can come to cash out. Oh, yeah. So I think it's a means to an end. Kernel, what do you think?
Yeah. So for even some of them, even when you go to live, you still have to trade it for like 1 month before you get paid. And the pathetic thing about this is that you trade it, and it's about 1 week to pay out, and some mystery will happen, and you will just lose all the profit that you made, and it means that you are done. You just have to wait another month. So, like Kema said, if that's your income stream to take care of a family, obviously you cannot do that on that type of account.
All right. So, Kernel, someone is asking a question here. Well, I'm asking a question here. He says that when I register for any of the classes that are ongoing, I'm a teacher, and when I register for any of the classes that are ongoing, how can I combine the two at the same time?
Yeah, so for all of us here, we actually have schedules. So when you sign up for a class, personally, I would find out what time is convenient for you. And most of my educations are on weekends. So weekends, I try to find out the time that everybody, almost 80% of my students are free, and then we do it at that time. So it doesn't really matter how busy you are. I'm pretty sure you can get 1 hour of the whole day schedule, and then we can have that class. And sometimes we don't even have to do it all in a day. If you want, you can split it in a week. Some people can split it in a month. Kema, I see him do a lot of education throughout the month, and you can find your feet in any of them.
Wow. All right, this question, I think Kema made a video on it recently, so I'd like Kema to answer. So Kema, what's your advice on using indicators?
So, there are different types of indicators.
Exactly.
So, at the end of the day, I don't advise against some of the indicators. Yeah. But definitely there are other ones that cloud your judgment on the charts, and I would like you to take those ones off. So when we say an indicator, an indicator is basically indicating something. So the indicators that I have on my chart indicate the landing session open, the landing session close. That is an indicator. You see, you are smiling. You didn't think of it.
I was actually thinking of something that would give you a trade.
Exactly.
Landing session.
But indicator indicates. So what does it indicate? So there are indicators that most of us use. Weekly open, weekly close. I use that as well. So there are ones that I will recommend for you, but there are ones that would, just cloud your judgment, like MAs.
There was this indicator I was using, Ichimoku Cloud. Those of you who have seen it before, it draws a cloud on the chart for you, and it tells you that when the price breaks out of the cloud, it means that it's going to rain. So buy. A lot of them out there,
Wow. So, I'm a female trader. I'm not a female trader. I'm just putting myself in your shoes, guys. Relax. And female traders inspire me a lot. Trading isn't only about profits. Losses are inevitable. What do you do when you get into consecutive losses? That helps you put your psychology in check. Who would like to take this one?
I think consecutive loss, the simple language I'll tell you that you're not doing it right. Because I'm not sure Kema has consecutive losses.
But, okay, so what if, I'll use myself as an example.
Consecutive is relative.
Sometimes some people's consecutive is 20 in a row.
Exactly.
For example, I can have 2 losses in a row. So in the situation of you having 2 losses in a row, how do you come back from it? Because some people, I don't know about hair, but some people when they say consecutive, they've been losing for like 1 year and back to back. But what do you do when you have 2 losses, 3 losses?
Like 2 losses is not a problem. Even 3 losses is not a problem. The problem is having, 10 trades and all of them go in a loss. Then, we have to rewatch what exactly you are doing on the market. Maybe the entry, maybe the exit, trade management. You have to take a look at that. But 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, doesn't really count for anything. Because after those 3 losses, if you're having 7, profitable trades in a row,
and even for someone like me who have a risk to reward of about 1:5, 1:10, 1:20, even if I lose 9 trades and I win 1 and it gives me 1:50 risk to reward, I will clear all the losses and come back in blues. Right. So consecutive losses, it means that your strategy is not really good, your risk to reward is not good, and you are pretty much not doing it right.
So even based on what Kernel said right now, we all know Kernel to be 10 pips SR legend, right? Yeah. And 10 pips on certain kind of pairs are quite risky. So then you know that gold can just, stick out the neck just a little bit, take out that particular trade. And then what is surprising is you give 10 pips SL, it will just go 12 pips against you, take you out and go in profit. So the skill set that he has allows him to be able to, re-enter the market again, when market does that. You could have that happen like 5 times in a row before he gets, the trade that he's actually going to get and then will fly away into the cloud. 1:20, he recoups, all that with just 5 bit of it and then 15, RR, he's done, right? There's going to be another trader who is going to probably place 45 pips, 50 pips, and then wait for all that roller coaster to happen. So that trader is maybe going to have 2 losses in a row, and then the 10 loss going to go in profit. But his risk to reward is going to be maybe 1:3, 1:4 because of the stop loss that he actually used. So at the end of the day, you realize that the style of trading actually matters when we are talking about some of these things.
Yes, I like that. The style of trading actually matters. Because I was just thinking as you guys were communicating with us, I was just thinking that every trader has a certain number of stop losses before your psychology gets impacted. Now, my question to you, I'm still going to hammer on your question. So my question to you is, have you ever been so I'll refine your question for you. So there are 3 stages to becoming a profitable trader. The first side is you are totally unprofitable. And that side, you're unprofitable. The second stage, which to me is one of the most painful stages, is the break-even stage. You can hover in that stage, it's like you're making money, you're not making money, you don't even understand the thing.
You know, and in that particular stage, that is where you are more likely to experience that consecutive losses because you are not yet profitable, but you are in the break-even stage. In your experience, when you were in that break-even stage and you were experiencing sometimes consecutive losses, sometimes consecutive profits, what were the strategies that you personally put in place? Maybe the physical strategies, not maybe market strategy, but physical strategy you put in place to help keep you away from the chart, to help recover your mind. Because you know sometimes you, especially if you try and revenge trading can be one of the things that can make you go to bed very sad and depressed. Because you thought the market was going buy. You said buy, then the market went sell. Then you said sell, then the market went to buy. You know? So that's one of the things that can make you depressed. In a situation like that, how did you recover from that? Come back to the market again with a fresh mind. Because sometimes after that, you might even have fear to even enter the market. So how did you recover in that your break-even stage? Because when you're a profitable trader, you don't experience that as much. But when you cast your mind back to when you were a break-even, before you became that, what did you do then? Have I asked a question well for you guys?
So, let me take this opportunity to correct Kernel. He said I've been in the market for 10 years. It's almost a decade. So, like, it's 8 years.
Oh, okay.
So, brother, I'm getting there. You shouldn't push me there. All right. Okay. So, the first 4 years of being in the trading industry, I've told this, over and over again. It was literally chaff that I was learning, which means that that particular point in time was what you were talking about. If I had, just made up my mind that, okay, so this is actually not for me, probably I will not be sitting here today because the latter part of my trading years is what actually brought the profitability. Even before the year that I got married, that is 2021. Yeah. That is when my profitability journey actually started. And if you take a look at most of the traders, the top traders who are, in the game today, most of them started, pre-COVID season. Just that 2019-2020 era, the profitability just clicked, and then that was the takeoff point, right? Mine came in 2021. That's how come I was running around with Smart, and then I was able to trade my account, and then actually marry the next month, after he got married. I literally cashed out from the market to get married, right? Very interesting.
I'm inspired.
And you see, it stems from a point of constantly losing, and then now finding yourself, and then finding the one thing that actually works for you, and then repeating that thing over and over again. So I've been saying this, people like jumping from one point to another. Today you do this, tomorrow you want to try that, the next day you want to try this. I realized that after my 4 years, and then now I stationed on one thing. So everything that comes in now comes to build upon what I have, and not to thwart what I have in order to come and replace it. So then we must have that understanding and then work our way through. So what I have is good. I have to believe in it. I believe in it. How do I make it better? What do I need to have in order to just make this better? It is not about thwarting it and then bringing in new things. Because at the end of the day, you end up pushing things and you realize that I met someone who had been in the market for 14 years, more than I have been in. And I was now taking the person through advanced beginner session all the way back to, pro level, because he said, I want to start from scratch. 14 years. Wow. But I've seen people who have done 2-3 years, and now, they are really doing well. So what was this guy doing in the last 14 years that actually took him off? He was just coming in, it doesn't work for him, he goes off. He waits for maybe 3, 4, 5 months, he comes back. He doesn't use the same procedure or build upon the procedure. He comes up for someone else's procedure and then starts using that as well. It doesn't go well, he goes out again, right?
It's just strategy hop.
Hopping from one strategy to the other. But what you must understand, I was going to do a video this week relative to this particular question, right? System development is 10%. Psychology is 90%. When Kernel teaches you 10 pips Excel strategy, what Kernel has done is superficially teaching you what he does to approach the market on each day in order to make the money that he makes, right? What he may not convey to you It's the psychological aspect of it. And that is the difficult aspect to convey.
Because I can teach you my strategy, but I cannot give you my experience.
I cannot give you my experiences. I cannot give you my composure when I'm in a trade. What happens when Kernel sends out a signal and he's in his chair? And what happens to you when you place the trade in your own room and it's ongoing for you? It's quite different.
This reminds me of somebody is taking my signal and he's telling me that, boss, do you think it will go? Your job is to take it. Whether it will go or it will not go, that's my job. So yes.
A mechanical process, it goes beyond that, right? It has you inside there, working your way out. That's when we say trading is a marathon.
Yeah, it's not a sprint.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Whoever gets there, it's all about getting there. So it's not about getting there first. It's about getting to the finish line. So when you actually work on that psychological aspect of it, I think it really helps.
Wow. I think I know some, just earlier at 12 p.m. when we had the IB seminar, I was telling some people that I know someone, today he's one of the top people in trading. He's called ICT, some of you may know him. He has about 33 years in trading. By his first 7 years, he was a losing trader. I told him today, I said, you don't lose until you quit. That's when you stop. Anyways, all right, so the next question. So which one would you advise me to do? Building a small account to bigger account versus trading and withdrawing? Do you understand? Okay.
So first off, okay, when you begin to trade, for me, I ask you this question. What is your purpose? What's your goal? For some of us, you're a very good you don't have it. I don't have any other work. This is my income stream. So every week or every 2 weeks or every month, no coffee. We are not working for Nyami. We are working for pockets. So somebody's goal is that I have a business running, I have a work, I want to try and grow this account like an investment firm, and not to even talk about that side of it, but most of us won't get 10% profit on our capital in any other firm anyway a month. In the diaspora, some of them do it in a year, 9%. I have clients in UK and all, they get interest rate of 8% a year. You can pick a trade in a day and make 20%. So if that is your plan to grow your funds through that process, very well. If you want to withdraw and feed on it, very well. But then obviously you have to grow and evolve in the business. You didn't come here to only do hand to mouth. While you are growing, you save some of your income, you try and grow a portfolio so that you can know that you are going through the stage. For some of us, we've been doing withdrawal every time, so you can't even measure your growth. So whilst you are withdrawing, you're saving some and doing that. And then that's how come you can. So I used to tell most of the guys that $100 you are trading is not what will buy you the Benz. That $100 is not what will give you.
Say it again.
That $100 you are trading is not what will buy you the Benz. It's not what you build the house, your dream house. But that $100 can create you a profile that you will show to investors, to fund managers, and you can get a $1 million deal, $100,000 deals, and that money will solve your bigger problems. That's it.
Wow. And this will be the last question. So someone just sent a question. Give me a second. I want to see it so I can get the exact thing. So he's asking that he had some goodies that were delivered today, and he was asking, are there any more goodies? Are there any more goodies? So don't worry, I'll go over my goodie. So earlier, I think the MC mentioned, so for direct trading technologies, we are given, for everybody who makes a deposit of at least $50 today, which is the minimum deposit, right from here, we are going to take you to a 3-month class. And that $50 is not our money, it's your money. It's deposited in your account, yours for you to trade, but you have the advantage to go through a 3-month class with that. Kernel, I think Kernel to drop something earlier.
Yeah. So just like I said, anybody who deposits right now, my admin, the whole team is here. And big shout outs to the Kernel Sticks Cartel. Top guys who have done all the work. I was just sitting and sending the momo. Met with the boss, send momo. Send momo, sir. These guys are here right now, and if you deposit right now, they will add you to our signal group. And like I said, from now to the end of the year, let's all make Christmas money. So that when I go out in town and we buy drinks, you can pay some, so that you don't say time. Yes, thank you.
Come on.
Yeah, okay. So I had a special conversation with my boss earlier, before, we came here today, right? So he knows what I am going to do. But me, I don't joke. I've been trading the market profitably for over 3 years currently, right? It's not like I'm doing math. My brother is there. When he's going to work, sometimes I see. But he's a corporate manager of a very, top firm, right? If he's going to work, me, I see. Then he'll come back in the evening. He'll come and meet me. I'll be in my office.
He'll join the traffic.
I'll be working at home, right? I'll tell him how much I made within a day. Sometimes it's bigger than the money he makes in the bank. So sometimes I don't even want to say it. But the interesting thing is, I've been doing this for 3 years, and that's how come I've been able to take care of myself, my wonderful wife, and then now my baby who's now 6 months. CCI, 6 months.
Wow.
And I didn't do this just at a go, coming in and then looking to scoop a bigger portion of money in the market. I came in and understood that it's a consistency game. At the age of 60 years, I want to still be trading the market and making profits off the market. To take care of everything else, whether investment, whatever. Even if I'm very wealthy, it means that I'll be depositing bigger money, right? That's the mindset. I need people who I would raise to follow that step, to take care of their own families, just like the way that I do. Kernel said, I don't go in too hard, consistency, small. The goal is every week, withdrawal must be made. When I was coming here, I have a list in my car to buy. The first one on is Little Angel's baby diaper 3. Before we leave here and get home, I have to get that diaper and put it in the car. So this is what I'm going to say. I have an access code to my inner circle, right? 10 access codes. I'm going to give it out for free. But 5 people must deposit $500. Now, when they deposit the $500 into their trading account, right? Their directed, DTC trading account, $500. They get to have my course from beginner to pro level for free. And then also get to join the inner circle. And then the other 5 goes to individuals who can deposit $200. They will get the inner circle. That one comes with only the signal. Education is not part of it. But the interesting thing is, every morning, you can ask anyone who is in there. If 6 a.m. I'm up, we do a live session. I show them where I'll be picking trades and all. Sometimes, if you are lucky, we pick the trade on the live session. Sometimes, we don't pick it on the live session. I tell them where exactly I'm waiting for. When it comes there, they will see the signal in the page. So that's what you are coming into. It's a gradual process for me. So if those people are here, I know that they are here. If those 10 people are here and they do, you will just let me know. And then I'll just add them.
Amazing. I mean, at this point, there's something for everybody. At this point, there's something for everybody. There's no way you should leave here without making a deposit. If yours is $50, you have class and signals. If yours is $500, you have coaching session. So live coaching, no. Live coaching. So if yours is $500, yours is $200, yours is $50, make sure you make a deposit. Make sure you enjoy some of the goodies that are going on. It's not going to be available forever. So make sure you take that step today.
It's not forever.
Yeah, it's today.
It has a timeline.
Oh no, it's not forever. In fact, it's today. So you need to make that commitment you need to make that commitment today and enjoy what we have in store for you. At this point, I'd like,
for the sake of those who are not prepared, like to hear me say this, you can go and then create the account and then tell him that you want to be a part of it, but you're going to deposit maybe this week or next week. You are still,
how long does yours last?
That says that throughout the time. Personally, I'm that kind of guy who wants everybody to eat. But like we all know, business is business. Right? Although we are trying to do freebies, but we are businessmen. There's something must also enter into our pocket. So please, probably maybe up to the middle of this month, because the earlier you deposit, the better you start to enjoy.
Actually.
So if you wait for 1 month, I got 2 months, then and if you deposit right now, Monday we are going live. Sharp. With the Monday, alright, so yeah, so that's it.
Amazing. Alright. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this panel. It's been an honor having you guys. And I'll hand over to our MC now. Thank you all.
Alright, so we have come to the conclusion of our seminar today. I think it has been a very insightful one, a very educative one, and I believe everybody has learned a lot from today's seminar. Round of applause for the initiative crew. That's been amazing. Round of applause to Kema Trades. Round of applause. Round of applause to our country manager, Accra. And to the superstar himself, Kernel Stakes. Round of applause. Thank you guys so much. We are wrapping up at this point, but every single seminar we like to have an interactive session, but I like to cement the memory or the moment in time. What I mean is that we would like to get a group picture of everybody that is here. I understand some of you maybe are pressed with time. It's not going to take too long, just a minute or two. I'd like to get everybody to kindly come to the front, and we are going to take... Hold on a second. Alright, so the host and the speakers for today are going to be centered right here in the middle. I'd like everybody to be on your feet at this point, please. Alright, so I'd like you guys to join me. So, Kernel Sticks, your team, Mr. Bernard Accra, Kema Trades and his brother, and the rest of the team. I'd like everyone to come in front. And then the rest of you, we can start from the stage and work our way down. So yes, just come on the stage.
How is everybody?
Okay, is everyone ready?
All right, big smiles everywhere.
All right, we ready? So we are all going to say DTT on 3. So I say 1, 2, 3, and we shout DTT, right? I know that some of us are grown in things, but once in a while, it's nice to be a child again, you see? Yeah. So are you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, DTT! 3, 2, 1, DTT! All right, thank you guys so much. You've been such a blessing. Thank you, and then we'll see you on our next seminar. Have a wonderful evening. And please register a bit later. Let's register. Thank you so much. And also the artist that came to join us, Morgan Boy. Kindly show some love to him by following him on his social media handles at Morgan Boy. And then you can follow Dito on all our channels as well. Have a wonderful evening.
Come on.